Having one bad training camp practice is not the end of the world. But when you have 3 in a row, now people start questioning whether you can actually play the position. Justin Fields has had 3 horrendous, and I mean horrendous practices for the Jets, and it all culminated yesterday. Connor Hughes reported that he finished just 9 of 17 with 2 interceptions. That doesn't include 1 of 4 passing with a third interception on 7-on-7 drills. There's on a 7-on-7 drill, there's no offensive line. It's just the quarterback, and the wide receivers, and the defensive backs. You threw a pick when you're not being rushed, you're not under duress, when you have full vision to see the field, and you went 1 for 4 passing. We don't know how many of those were really drops. We don't know how many were bad targets. We don't know how many were bad reads, but the numbers don't lie. It was a bad practice. Over the last 3 days, he's 15 of 43. That's 34% passing. I don't know if I'm ready to sound the alarm bells just yet, but I have an article here. I believe it's the New York Post outlining kind of what was said after practice. Fields goes, "It's all right. Some of it's me, some of it's dropping the ball, some of it's just plain and simple things. It's practice. I've been part of games where we have a red zone Friday. We run a play 3 times. We don't hit it 1 time. Then Sunday comes and we hit it for the first time. We run it." So again, I understand that concept. I understand that you are trying to install the offense, and Justin Fields is learning his third offense in 4 years. That's a lot to do for anybody, especially a young quarterback. He still is young. He's only 26. Our guys are talented enough to get the job done, and when we don't have the days we want to have, it's about how we respond. Coach Aaron Glenn, I don't have concern because it's early right now. Again, I'm looking into week 1, right? We have a long time until we get to that point. And the type of men that we have, I know our men are going to pick it up and get going. So I'm not worried at all. I'm glad he's not worried, but the majority of us are starting to be concerned. I understand it's early. We haven't had any preseason games, but I was hoping to see more out of the offense. I understand there's not a whole lot of weapons to throw to. I understand the offensive line is still a young work in progress, but Justin Fields has continually, from what we've heard from multiple reporters, that he's been late on throws, late on decisions, throwing balls either too high. That usually, when you throw a ball too high, that usually means that your anxiety is up and you're going through things too fast. A few interceptions I saw were tips, and a few of them were just bad throws. It's still very early in training camp. Like I said, we haven't had a single preseason game yet. So I am withholding really all judgment until I see what this offense, what this team really looks like week 1. Is it possible that the team or the defense is just that good, that our offense is so behind the 8 ball? Early in camp, that's what you see from a lot of teams, that the defense is always ahead of the offense when it comes to practice in the beginning of training camp. That's normal. But it seems like this is a little too skewed. When you try to install an offense, you are learning a lot of new concepts. You're learning your receivers and when to throw, when they're going to break. You're looking for the reads in the defense to see those openings and make those. This is where you want to make. This is where you want to make mistakes. This is where you want to push the envelope. This is where you want to try new things. But 34% completion percentage over the last 3 days is bad. Maybe they're trying to install a new part of the playbook. Maybe this is all new from them from what they've had in the beginning of training camp. We'll see. But it's definitely something to keep our eye on. I'm not pulling the ripcord yet. I do understand that the team is probably not going to win many games this year. I'd hope they at least go 500. But this is something that I worry about. We did have some injuries also. Brian Cowart, defensive line, was carted off the field, even though, I mean, carted off the field. Justin Fields was technically carted off the field, but he sat in the front seat just like Cowart did. AZ Thomas went up to deflect a pass, landed on his shoulder. Mason Taylor has a high ankle sprain. That's concerning. That's something that can linger unless they take care of it. Tyrod Taylor, he's got a knee. And there was one more. Oh, Will McDonald, back spasms. That's also something very concerning, especially for an edge. So these guys have got to get healthy. They have the time to do it, but that time will be taken away from practice time on the field. Let me know what you guys think about Justin Fields' numbers. Tell me what you think about uh, what this offense could look like come week one. And are these things concerning to you?